How you doing, YouTube? It's Mark from Oz Homestead, and we picked up a 5-foot IronCraft brush hog for our Coyote CK2610 tractor, and we wanted it so that we could reclaim some of our homestead. This 20 acres or more of land used to be an actual farm way back in the 40s, and it's kind of since been left to its own devices. So we're trying to reclaim some of that, and we believe that this tool right here, along with our grapple and chainsaw and our animals, is really going to help us do that. This is a rotary brush hog, right? And it hooks up to your PTO and your tractor. This is a 26 horsepower tractor, and then to the PTO it actually gets 21 horsepower. So you wouldn't want to go any more than a 5-foot brush hog. Also, the 5-foot brush hog actually covers the wheelbase of the tractor, so you will actually like hit stuff, and you with the mower that won't hit the tires, if that makes sense. It's the same footprint. Actually, I think the brush hog is just a tad bit bigger. So that being said, we went with this model. It has a slip clutch, so a shear bolt, which is the county line one, and some other cheaper ones, what happens is as the blades are spinning, and if it hits a stump or a rock and it stops the blades, instead of destroying your PTO, destroying the gearbox of the instrument, it'll just shear the bolt that's connected there. So it's a cheaper metal bolt, and it'll shear the bolt. Well, you got to get out of your tractor and you got to replace that bolt if you want to use it again. With a slip clutch, if it gets hung up on a rock or something, the clutch just slips and then re-engages once you like power it back up, or you can just keep going. You just don't need to get out of the tractor. It's pretty sweet. So it'll save you time, effort, headache, all that kind of stuff, and even money, because I was looking online at the shear bolts for Tractor Supply, and 5 of them were 20 bucks. So not really the best price there, and I think over time and with the use that we're going to get out of this, it's going to be a lot better. The IronCraft actually has a rating of for the brush that you're going after. Most of the ones on the market are 1-inch pieces of brush. This one on their website and in the manual says that it can actually tackle 1.5 inch pieces of brush. So pretty impressive. I'll actually put some photos up here of a small like oak sapling that we just kind of annihilated with this thing recently. So, and that was probably about 2 inches thick. All right, and just so y'all are tracking, this is the linchpin that came with the Coyote CK2610. So this is for your top link. Well, this is just too short for the IronCraft rotary mower. So what I had to do is I had to get a 4-inch long linchpin from Tractor Supply, the same like width, but just 4 inches longer, or excuse me, 4 inches long. So and of course that's what it did. So there's some stumps here, so I can't go through there, but I can cut through here, go through this way. Let me take the grapple, remove this. Definitely want to get rid of all this here, but what I'm doing is I'm walking through to make sure there's no big rocks in the way. There's some wood here I got to get rid of before I come through with the cutter. And then let's see over here. I should be able to come right through this with the brush hog.